Welcome to the CER tutorial on the 5 liquids. I guess it's not really a tutorial, but you've taken a test in class. So I've created a series of 3 videos that will take you through the claim, the evidence, and the reasoning. So, first of all, let's look at the claim. Now this picture here is something you haven't seen before. I found this. I actually have a poster of it. It comes from the same company that created our book. So I thought I'd show you this. It's a little bit different. Maybe this will click with you. So a claim is a statement about the results of an investigation. It's a one-sentence answer to the question you're investigating. It answers what can you conclude. It should not start with yes or no, and it should describe the relationship between the dependent and independent variables when applicable. So what you were supposed to do is you were supposed to write a scientific explanation that states whether any of the liquids are the same substance. So this is what you had to look at. This was your data. And this data can be a little tricky because when I look at these, at first glance, when I look at density, liquids 2, 4, and 5 have the same densities. They have the same color, but all of a sudden their masses start to vary and their volumes start to vary, and then their melting points. Nothing matches up. Nothing has a perfect match when you include density, color, mass, volume, and melting point. But what does all this mean up here? This is why one of the first things that we ask you to do is we ask you to read all the scientific principles before beginning. So let's go through these. And what you can see up here at the top, I'm just going to grab a highlighter here. Let's go with yellow. Okay, so what you see here is density, color, mass, volume, and melting point. So what these are the headings up here. And these headings are important because these headings will tell us what scientific principles are important. So density. So let me start reading. Properties such as color and density. Oh, here's density right here. And look, color's right here too. So the first 2 columns. So what does it say? Properties such as color and density are unique characteristics that help you identify a substance and distinguish one substance from another. So this is very important. With our data, it tells us that density and color could be used to tell us if 2 substances are the same. So let's move on. A substance is made of only one type of material all the way through. Does this really apply to anything that we're doing? And if your answer is no, you are correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cross this off. How about the next one? A mixture is made up of more than one substance or more than one type of atom. Well, that really doesn't apply either. So let's move to the next page. Solubility is the ability of one substance to dissolve in another substance. Solubility is a unique characteristic, but I don't see solubility up here. So again, I can cross this off. Now, if you're doing this on a computer, just highlight it and put strike through, or some people would highlight the ones that they found to be correct. Let's look at the next one, hardness and melting point. Wait a minute. Hardness and melting point. Melting point is right here. So when I look at this melting point, so what does it say? They're both properties of a substance. Melting point is the temperature at which a solid substance starts to become a liquid. And melting point and hardness are, wait, right here. Melting point is a unique characteristics that can be used to identify a substance. So again, that matches up. Now let's look at the last one. Properties of a given substance are the same regardless of the amount. Regardless, that's huge. What does regardless mean? It means it doesn't matter. And it's good for both mass and volume, which we have here. So now we know which characteristics matter. We know that, let me choose a different color. Density matters. We know that color matters. And we know that the melting point matters. And we can take it one step further and say, okay, these don't matter. I don't have to worry about them. I need to use them, but I don't have to use them to identify which ones are the same. Okay, so I'm going to use a color green here. So let's look. Okay, 0.93, 0.93, 0.93. Oh, red, red, red. So right now I'm thinking it's liquids 2, 4, and 5. So let's go to the last one. Wait a minute. These match up, but those don't. And liquid 1 doesn't have the same density and color as liquids 2, 4, and 5. But look at this. Liquid 5 does not have the same melting point. So only 2 of them. And if I choose a different pen, again, only liquids 2 and liquids 4 have all 3 that match up. So when I have to make a claim then, and if we go down to that one, I want to first look before we actually make the claim. Let's look here at the rubric. So how do I score this? 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 means that you made an accurate claim, but it might be incomplete. So you might have said something like, yes, some of the liquids are the same. Some of the liquids might be the same, but you never really said. Your evidence may support 2 and 4, but you never said in your claim that liquids 2 and 4 are the same. Now, to get a 3, you just have to say liquids. You might say like liquids 2 and 4 are similar. They might be the same. And most of you have gotten 4s already. So liquids 2 and 4 are the same substance. So let's go through and let's look at this. So here's a good claim. Liquids 2 and 4 are the same substance. I would accept this. This is a claim that I definitely would accept as a 4. An even better one might be liquids 2 and 4 are the same substance because they have the same density, color, and melting point. So this one just adds a little bit more to it, makes it a little bit more solid. Again, I would accept this as a 4 because it's clear, it's concise, it's not vague. It says liquids 2 and 4 are the same substances. If you just said liquids 2 and 4 are the same, you'd probably have a 3 because the same what? The same substance. Or if you just said 2 and 4 are the same, you'd probably have that 3 because it's a little vague yet. This is much more detailed, and this is much more detailed because it says liquids 2 and 4 are the same substance. So go ahead and fix your claim if that's what you need to do, and make sure you submit it when you are done. And again, as always, if you have any questions, make sure you ask.